What is up, everyone? Today I'll be showing you how to run your fastest race. This works for every event you are in. I'm going to be basing mine off of an 800 meter because that is what I mainly run in track. So here we go. So first of all, you can't just say a goal and not have any way to reach there. So you can't just say, I'm going to run a 2-minute 800. How are you going to run that 800? Like what? What's your process, huh? So first of all, you have to understand that a 2-minute 800 meters. I'm just using this for example. If your goal is for 4-minute mile, you can do the same process. Just do it with the mile. You can do this with a 100 meter dash too. You can just separate it into maybe 50 meters, whatever you want to do. So first, we have to think about what our laps are going to be. So if you're going to be running an 800 in 2 minutes, your first lap has to be in a minute. Your second lap has to be in a minute. So, bam, we know that you need to be able to run faster than 1 minute per lap. This is because if you are able to run faster than 1 minute, faster than 1 minute for one 400 meter dash, that means you can probably have enough endurance to run two slightly slower in succession. But now we need to get into the nitty gritty. You can't just run a full lap. That takes way more complex thinking than you think. So let's say you start right here. Let's go ahead and add in that 200. So your 200 needs to be, and this is very simple, 30 seconds each, right? 30 second, 30 second, 30 second, 30 second. That's a breakdown of each 200 meter. So your first one needs to be in 30, second needs to be in 30, 3 needs to be in 30, 4 needs to be in 30. So now all of a sudden, you have a reasonable distance that you can work out, practice, and improve on. 200 meters, you can go out and find a 200 meter straight away anywhere, almost in any neighborhood. You can definitely do that on a track, and that's something you can do a lot. And you know what goal you want. You want to be under 30. Because if you can run under 30 for one, you can probably run more than one under 30. If you can run 4 in a row under 30 with a little bit, let's say a minute of rest in between, you're probably pretty close to about a 2-minute 800 anyways. So definitely think about this, dividing up your distance in your race and not just saying, hey, I want to run a 3:59 mile, or I want to run my 9.8 second 100 meter dash. Don't just set out those crazy goals and not have a plan. Definitely make sure you know how you're gonna get there. Now, if you're gonna get really complex with it and you're like, I definitely know that if I start out slower, I can kick. And so, like, you can also think about, I run my first one in a 110 and then my second one in a 50 second, I'm a minute 10, my next one at 50 second, right? Then I can run 2 flat that way. You can definitely do that. That's based on your own running style. So go ahead, plan out how you're going to do that. Plan out what your method of thinking is and what is your strong suit in running. Now, you need a plan to run. Now, luckily, I'm sending this video out pretty early before track season, and it's up here on YouTube forever, so hopefully it's before track season for you and you haven't waited too long. But you want to build an aerobic base. This is the most important part to running. In every form of running, you need to run a lot. I'm sorry, but hey, if you don't like running, why are you in track in the first place? So I recommend increasing your mileage gradually. A lot of people say they're running like 70 miles a week and they're training so hard. Yeah, if you've never ran 70 miles in a week, don't do that. That will kill your body. Literally. So start off with something easy. If you've never ran a mile a day before, run a mile a day. That's 7 miles a week. Just increasing your mileage will help you so greatly in whatever you're running before track season. So yes, start at a mile a day. Start at 2 miles a day if you can. If you already have a great aerobic capacity, push yourself an extra mile a day. Whatever you can do to build a good aerobic base. Now I recommend doing this for at least 1 month or 2 months, 2 months before track season. That's what I'm going to say. So 4 months before track season starts, start increasing your aerobic base 2 months before then. Because the extra 2 months before track season, the 2 months after, you are going to be increasing speed. So now that you have all this endurance and this great aerobic base, we need speed. Speed's very important. I mean, how else are you going to run your trial the way you want? So here we go. Now, after you're running this consistent mile base, I would definitely hope that you get more used to running long distance. If you don't get more used to running long distance for 2 straight months, I don't know what you're doing wrong. There's something definitely going wrong. So, speed. Now, if you're running an 800 or a mile, I would recommend for the first bit, probably doing some repeat 200s, like 8 by 200, maybe 12 by 200. Just a nice workout, and maybe if your goal is 2 minutes or 4 minutes on the mile or the 800, do each 200 in about 30 seconds with about, let's say, a minute rest. Right? So, workouts you can flip around, and definitely always keep one like aerobic based workout a week, right? So, have one longer distance workout per week. Then always have like 2 or 3 rest days. That way you feel nice. And switch between like 8 by 200 and 12 by 200. This will help increase your speed, get your quick fire muscles built, especially before track season. Anything you can do to build yourself before track season will help you during track season. That just goes hand in hand. It's chicken and the egg. So now you have this. And then I would say about maybe your last couple of weeks before track season starts, before you get to that first practice, start increasing to about 4 by 400, 8 by 400, and maybe even 10 by 400 if you're really going crazy that day. Now, I'm speaking mainly to people with not much time. If you don't have much time, 4 by 400. Get out there, run four laps. There you go. Try to get each one under 60. You should have that speed developed and that distance developed. If you have a little bit more time, do 8 by 400. If you have more time and you think you can do it, keep going. Why not? If you can train more, do it. It just works. So there you go. Easy, simple training method. Just way before track season, focus more on distance. As track season approaches, slowly incorporate more and more speed workouts until it's about half and half, and then right before track season, really hit the speed hard but longer distance speed. So that way you merge the two ideas together and get the best result when you enter your track season. It's very simple, very easy once you get down to the nitty-gritty. Just make a plan that makes the best sense for you. Everyone has different schedules. It's nothing crazy complex. I bet you can do it. You can achieve all your goals if you just get down, sit down, and plan. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helped you. Remember to stretch when you run. Don't want you getting injured. But yeah, I very much appreciate you all being here with me today, and I wish you all great track seasons. See y'all later.